All right, so I figure I'd make a quick little video kind of just explaining like what's the importance of my kit here, because I know most people don't get it. So let's just totally just get away from the whole MSD, CDI, all that kind of terminology. A spark is a spark. A little hotter and denser, higher voltage is better, but it's not going to do that much that much great things for you. Okay, so let's not even worry about that. I think a lot of people think that that's the big deal here. It's not. So I'm new to mini bikes and karting, but not as a mechanic, obviously, right? So when I got into mini biking a few months ago, 6 months ago, let's say, I said, oh, I'm going to grab a few bikes, make some stuff for the kids, make a little, some go-karts for us, for the kids and stuff like that, and have a good time. So the first thing I said, though, is, these four-stroke engines, there got to be a kit somewhere that can have variable timing. Every four-stroke engine on the planet that uses variable RPM uses variable timing, whether mechanical or electrical, to get more engine life, more reliability, more torque, smoother delivery of torque, more horsepower, fuel efficiency, fuel economy, and all that good stuff, right? Basically, every single aspect of a four-stroke engine, you want variable timing if you're going to use variable RPM. So these engines were designed and used in application for fixed RPM. So stock OEM ignition with fixed... Stock OEM ignition is called the transistorized magneto. Basically keeps the timing fixed about 4,000 RPM. Then it pushes it 8 degrees in the wrong direction. Our kit, you take a stock flywheel that's 24 degrees. It's going to start it at 10 and vary it to about 30, 32, 34, depending on where you position the the pickup. Why is this important? When we fire gases before top dead center too early, we're igniting and expanding the gases when the piston is still going up on the compression stroke. Okay, so these too early expanding gases are going to cause strain and stress on the internal working parts, the piston, the connecting rod, the bearings, all that stuff, right? So it's good to understand that, and it's important to understand that these gases expanding too early, you're also robbing these expanding gases from the combustion stroke. It's used because that force is now not being used on the combustion stroke. It's actually being used on the compression stroke to break the momentum a little bit. So we want to relieve this stress, and we want to have this engine spinning over as easily as possible. That's why when you bolt this kit on, you'll notice a great increase in throttle response and takeoff. It's always keeping this engine in the happiest place on earth for this engine to be getting the least amount of stress and wear and tear on it. So it just wants to rock and roll and go nuts. Okay, it's very important to understand that this is where performance comes from: reliability and longer engine life. Okay, better fuel economy, all that good stuff. So make sure to like and subscribe. Check out my Facebook group where I sell this kit. It's Daniel Craney's CDI Performance Parts. Justin Buford, sorry if I butchered that name, homie, but he's going to be demoing this. He has a group called Retro Mod Garage. He actually races stuff, and he's into some pretty cool shit. He has a cool dyno, and he has all the gadgets and all the gear. That's why we're hoping and we're waiting on him to show this off. Make sure to go to the Facebook group, Daniel Craney CDI Performance Parts, if you want to order a kit. You can go in there and see how to order, and the kits are $150 American plus $25 shipping, and they're plug-and-play, bolt-on friendly. They're made for the stock flywheel, but they work with PVL and billets, but we haven't tested them in all of them, so we're going to try to do that, and we have different styles of pickups and modified pickups to work, and we kind of already try to think and plan ahead, right, guys? So make sure to like and subscribe, and check out the videos, and check out the Facebook groups, and just share the word around. And this is the best thing since sliced bread when we're talking about this style of engine that normally doesn't have a high performance ignition, right? So if you're going to have a high performance engine, and you're going to be an engine builder, you really should understand the basics of tuning or high performance ignitions, right? So yeah, all right, guys, cheers.